What is boogie with the video, guys? It's your boy Solo Kiddo. We're back. You feel me? Just thought to hop up on here. It's 10:50. It's kind of a little late snack or kind of little late little put together something to eat. I guess you feel me? Um, hope you guys and I know you guys been enjoying the videos lately, and you know I kind of been enjoying making them, and hopefully you know we keep going in this journey that we're on, hopefully, we get, different locations and, I don't know, bigger, what do you call it? Bigger events. There you go. You feel me? But, just got out of the shower. You feel me? You dig? But, trying to let that hair grow out a little bit more longer, um, like with me, bro, my hair is just like only have like three barbers, three barbers that I have in town, that are really they know what they're doing and cut pretty good, and they don't really. I mean, they mess up, but it's like some small, I'd rather it be something small than what the fuck, dude, shave it all off now, cut it off, bro, But no, I had to have, been down that road a few times where I had to like cut everything off and restart, and you know in 1 year, bro, I had like 3 resets, bro. This shit sucked because like they just, I don't know, like I would go to barbers and like tell them, hey, bro, can I get a trim or can I get a cleanup? And they're like, yeah, man, what you want, what you need. I'm just like, bro, what do you think, bro? What do you think I should do? They're like, well, everyone's hair is different. All right, you don't know what the fuck you doing, bro. So all right, let me explain something to you. I'm on it like this on the side, this, that, the other on the top, and still end up fucking it up. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. But I don't know. So hopefully you guys, have a barber out there somewhere, can cut your hair and shit, bro. Anyhow, back to what we're making tonight. We're making some Velveeta macaroni. Cause like your boy is fucking stoned as fuck and hungry as fuck. So we're just waiting for that water to heat up. That water in the pot to heat up here, mate. You dig? But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Had a good morning. Had a good evening, having a good night so far. You feel me? But whatever you guys did today, hopefully you enjoyed it. Or if you worked, hopefully it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too busy. But I go back tomorrow and hopefully I'm not stuck somewhere where it's just, I don't know. Last week I felt like I was just in a spot where, I was doing shit, but people weren't doing their part and like taking the stuff out, I was kind of just getting upset. We're like, how am I gonna get these fucking orders ready? And if you guys are just, like I don't know, it's just like I don't mind doing like one job for a few hours, It's just like I'm not gonna be doing that job or that task for that many hours if I'm just doing it for no, like, it's like with me, bro. If I was ordering shit online, bro, and they're just taking forever and shit type of deal, bro. Like, bro, I'll be canceling, type of shit, dude, But I don't know. It's just like if I get that, it's like like somewhat training, still. But like I don't know. I feel like it's just stressful now, or a lot more. Like they put more stress into it, more simple, But I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like I know I still like working at Walmart. You know, it's just I don't know. Um, just kind of has ups and downs and days. You know, you feel me? But yeah. Um, with me, you know, it's we're working on our 7th month here at Walmart. You know, it's just I don't know. I'm working on that 12 years. Trying to surpass it. Keep the family tradition going. I guess in other words, but um, as we're waiting for this water to heat up, with me when I was a kid, bro, I used to love macaroni, bro. Macaroni, spaghetti, lasagna, kind of just mostly the pasta, stuff. All the pizza, of course. With me, I love. If I was gonna rank pizza places, bro, it would be Little Caesars, Domino's, Papa John's. The fuck's another? Pizza Hut. What's another pizza place? I think that's pretty much it. Fuck, man. But I don't know. If I had to choose, a go-to spot would be, I say Papa John's, bro, because their pizzas are kind of somewhat a little bit bigger, But yeah, not bad, y'all. But my grandmother, she used to make us macaroni. She would put like when I was a kid, I used to hate what was it, mushrooms and like vegetables stuff like that. And my grandfather, he was like a full on. He would, I would say he was like a chef in his own little world. He'd be like mixing up condiments and little parsley flake. How do you say it? Parsley flakes and oregano and parmesan and hot sauce and just different stuff, and just mixing it up. And I remember one time we were having macaroni, and then he asked me. I didn't really know what the condiments were back then. As a kid, I was like probably like 6 or 5 years old. And he asked me, "Hey, Aaron, you want some macaroni?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm down, I'm down." And of course, me, I should have been known, at that age for like he likes mixing condiments. So it's like, "Hey, so you want some oregano? You want some oregano in your macaroni?" I was like, "All right, I'll try it. Fuck it." I didn't say fuck it, but fuck it. I'll try something new. I come out and in the bowl, it's just the top was just parsley flakes and oregano. And it's like, what is this? Oh my god, I hate it. I don't want it. Kid, as a kid, throwing a fit. Kind of sat me down forcefully. He's like, "You're gonna eat this. I'm kind of done making food and you just waste it." So, I tried it, took a bite, and it's like, damn, bro, it's pretty bomb. So ever since then, I've been making macaroni and, putting Parmesan, hot sauce, and just like, just, trying to, make my own little version of what he would do. But, of course, we got that Parmesan. That Parmesan. You guys like Parmesan? But, I kind of, every now and then when I make macaroni, I'll be like, damn, bro, my grandfather, he would always mix stuff with it. And, my grandmother, she would always mix like her version of anything. But for me, bro, my grandmother, she would make the bombest spaghetti, bro. You feel me? She would put her own veggies and she like, I don't know, sometimes she'll like make her stuff from scratch, but it's just, when we were kids, but we were fed good as kids, it was pretty good, we kind of just like would be playing outside all day and getting all dirty and coming inside like, hey, come inside, get ready and get washed up, me being the dirtiest kid, go hop in the shower, hurry up, go do something, go wash yourself up, dinner be done by the time you come out. I kind of missed, that memory, of coming out of the shower, being all dressed up, all clean, and then hearing the older ones outside playing you know, still, and me wanting to be out there, you know. No, you can't. You gotta wait till you grow up older, you know. You know, we'd go out, hang out with my grandmother and grandfather, you know, and watch a movie, and you know, and they would come inside and they would take their turn showering and stuff like that, and get ready for the next day. You know, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, go back in time type of situation, you know. But I don't know. My grandfather, you know, he would. I don't know. He would mix stuff. He would mix. He was like a little chef, I guess. You know, I would say. But it's a little fun little story for y'all. You know, memory of my grandfather. I wouldn't say he messed up my macaroni. You know, he made it as a kid. And I didn't know what, you know, certain things were. But you know, it's pretty cool. But with me, I like Velveeta, you know, this packaging, because like they come with their own little sauce, and you feel me? Like you don't really gotta like add the little macaroni, like butter, and go the whole 9 yards with butter and oil and fucking the dry sauce that comes with it, you know? You ain't gotta worry about it, you know? But it's just... Since I don't have no Spam, you know, you feel me? Otherwise, I'd mix it with Spam. Spam and macaroni. That's just pretty bomb if y'all try it. If you try that, you know. Fuck it, you know. Yeah, you know. Like with me, anytime I go to Golden Corral, y'all, I go to like, I just chow down the macaroni, and I go basic, bro, to be honest with y'all. I go basic type shit, bro. And I just get macaroni, spaghetti, pizza. If they got steak, I go for the steak. The cheeseburger, if they got it there, you know. But like, honestly, with me now, since I worked there for like so many months and years, or yeah, about a year, it's like I don't want to fucking eat there no more, bro. It's just fucking nasty, bro, you know. Like, I kind of get why my sister was like, yeah, you like Golden Corral? I'm like, yeah, you know, fuck, you know, I like the Golden Corral. But, I mean, I still kind of somewhat like it, you know, but, it's alright, you know. But, let's take that first hit, y'all. My bad for that lagging, you know. I just had to put those stories out, you know. But, you feel me? Today's flavor is the same, you know. Pickled green, you know. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These ones are pretty bomb, you know. Cause you got that pre-roll type shit, you know. I smoked it earlier, but I should have put it on the video. But just with these, you know, they're not too harsh and not too strong, you know. They're just like, they're perfect, you know. My bad, y'all. Well, let's take that first hit, y'all. Damn. Damn. Alright, y'all, we got that macaroni in the water. We got it boiling over here. I usually put like a ground pepper, black pepper type of deal on top of it. It kind of gives it like a little peppery, you know, taste to it, you know. If you like, and like kind of a little bit of onion powder, you know, if you guys like, you know. I don't know. I feel like um, some spices and like condiments out there kind of make your food dry sometimes. So you guys kind of want to watch out for like when you um, when you put a lot or too much or too little into your food. um, the thing about like when you're really cooking and baking, you don't want to like mix water with some type of oils, you know, because like it kind of it'll like fucking jump at you type deal, you know. But I don't know, kind of brings like memories of when I was in school. We had this kid, you know, he was a good kid, you know, but he'd always like fuck around and he didn't really know how to turn off his little like he had this tick that he would, you know, he would do stupid things without knowing, you know. And I guess he had one of those ticks while he was cooking. You know, he was taking medicine for it, you know, so we all, you know, let him in, you know. And of course the school was working on like getting everyone involved and, you know, no bullying type of shit, bro. So yeah, you know, he had one of those ticks and he spilled the whole water on himself and he got burned. And I don't know how that possible, how like a teacher would lose his job over the kids. I don't know, it's just weird how it worked, you know. But that teacher, yeah, he lost his job because, you know, you're the teacher, you know, you're supposed to be there, you're supposed to be, like, bro, the kid said he had it, bro. Like, what the fuck, you know? No, we all try to like help out that teacher to get his job back, and you know, cause he had a kid and he had a family, bro. I mean, this kid, he just was stupid, bro. You know. I don't know, but if you guys really wanted to get it really going, you know, we got garlic powder and some meat tenderizer. Meat tenderizer. I don't know about that one, but some garlic powder for sure, you know. I think like when I was a kid, my grandmother, she would like get me and my brother and like I guess she would quiz us, I guess, like little tests of cooking, you know. And I would always be so scared because I was like, because like as a kid, I didn't really know too much about it, you know. And one day, bro, the water kind of splat out at me. I kind of from then on, you know, I got scared, you know. So I didn't want to like, nah, bro, fuck it, bro. You know? I don't know. My grandmother, she would stand right there. She'd be like, hey, you know, it's okay, you know. But, you know. And of course, we would always be staying home alone with our auntie on the other side of her family. You know, she would always like, you know, do her own thing. You know, we lived on ramen and macaroni and just whatever was around, you know. And I guess, you know, that too kind of, my brother, you know, teaching me how to cook too as well, you know. But I don't know, if you guys don't know how to cook, you know, find someone who does out there, you know. Once you find someone who does, bro, y'all can like take turns type of shit, bro. She can cook one day, bro, and then the next day you can cook, or breakfast, dinner, you know, however it works type of shit, bro. But like, I think if y'all got a lady out there, bro, you're always gonna be fucking fit, bro. Cause with females, bro, I ain't trying to be, you know, that type of dude or say that too much, bro. Females, they love to eat, bro. You always gonna be fucking fit, bro, if you got a lady who eats, bro. Like, no offense, but I ain't trying to be like, you know, it's a bad thing to eat, you know. Bro, I eat as much as this next guy, the next guy, you know, type of deal, you know. But let's take a look at this macaroni, y'all. feel me? Sheesh. And also Velveeta, we don't really take that long. It takes like at least 25 minutes, bro. It ain't that long, you know. But, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like my cooking has come a long way, y'all. I would say, especially like if you're looking for someone during your little like if you're having a wedding or some kind of cookout, bro. If you need someone good with steaks, bro. Shit, fam, let me know. Cause like medium rare, raw, well done, somewhat done, sunny up. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's basically just like the first layer of the meat's cooked and the rest of it's raw. But nah, bro, like I don't know. I would say I love cooking, bro. You feel me? But I don't know. I like my best thing to cook is this like stuff from scratch, bro. Cause like you can like really put your time and effort, and you know what the fuck is in it, bro. You know what you're putting in it. But let's take that second. Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all have ever tried stoner sticks. I recommend those too as well. Cause like this, I think it's the blueberry flavor and then the strawberry one, bro. Those two are fucking. They schmack, bro. They schmacky. But this one is pineapple Fanta. Cause we got that Fanta. I don't know where I was going with that, but let's take that second hit, y'all, before we drain this water from the macaroni. I like it because it has that big ass window in it. Shit, yo, that shit fire. And hopefully y'all hitting some with me too, fam. All right. Damn. We're gonna be draining that water, y'all. Shit. I gotta get the strainer. Damn. Oh fuck. Alright. There she goes. Thing with me, bro, like I kinda wish all states had the same rule, like same laws about weed and shit, bro. So I know like California, y'all got like that high ass, Delta 8, Delta 9 and all that alphabetical chemical shit, Like Colorado, they all got that, about the same shit, But it sucks, like, cause I want to order stuff online, cause like I had found this website from this other YouTuber I've been watching, Shout out to her. She does like open like packaging and she smokes it there and does the same thing, but kind of like same thing as I do, but she mostly just smokes and tokes, But kind of looked up this website she told us, it's called Stoner. What the fuck is it? Stoner Club or some shit like that. What is it? Dollar Stoner Club or something like that. It's basically where you can order like different weed and different carts and shit like that online, and it's pretty cool. Like, you know, if like you all live in California or like states that allow, you know, Delta 9 type shit, or I don't know why it's not legal all around, you know. It's just weed. Or is it, you know, type shit, but I don't know. You know, different states have different laws and shit like that and regulations to things, and I don't know. It's just like I'm almost thinking about just getting like an Airbnb or like um going out there sometime and just see if I can invest into another uh the fuck you call them, bro? Bed and breakfast or Airbnbs, you know, or like yeah, you know, cause like out there in Cali, bro, like you got the ocean, you got the baddies, you got the music, you got the um, you got pretty much everything out there, bro. You know, in Cali, you know. But there's also some weird shit too, bro. Like I don't know. Like my first time going to California, bro, or Los Angeles, bro, was like on a um, like reservation, like a dorm that I used to stay at. We used to go switch spots with this dorm that was in California. We switched dormitories with them. You know, we'd figure out and live like how they did there, and they live like where we did. You know, it's pretty cool, but they had no fucking hot ass water, bro. Like, how the fuck are y'all should like survive without hot water? It turns out, bro, these fuckers were some fuck ass motherfuckers, bro. They turned off their fucking hot water, bro, and fucking expect us to fucking figure it all out, bro. When like, how the fuck is your water system like not even visible, bro? You gotta go in like in the basement type shit, bro. And even then, their whole fucking basement was scary as fuck, dude. Like, bro, it's just like fucking. They was most definitely doing some weird shit down there, type shit, bro. But I don't know, bro. You know, it's just. Then we comes out and find out there's just like, you know. I guess it was somewhat haunted, you know, or it used to be an asylum, you know. I guess supposedly. I don't know. It was at times, bro. It was scary, bro. Like at night, especially at night, bro. But I don't know, dude. Cause like I don't know. So I remember like one night because we stayed there for like 2 weeks, or a week and a half, I think it was. And it was like our shower. I guess, you know, we could shower whenever we wanted to, you know. And then it was a weekend, you know, so it was everyone could stay up whenever they pleased, you know. And then I lost my day pass that day, so you know, got me showering like almost every night type shit, bro. At that time, I went to go shower, and then I don't know. I guess like you know how like you feel that feeling you're being like watched, you know, or like you just feel something's off, you know. And then I don't know, I'm kind of getting goosebumps talking about it, but you know, I kind of just do like one of these type of act-alike looks, you know, just you know, double take type shit, you know, just like what the fuck. And then I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's probably like the security guard fucking around being a weirdo, but I don't know, it's just like some thing or person, you know, just chilling there, just fucking watching and from the window. I mean, you know, the window was kind of like that foggy, you know, you can't really see through, but you can see it, you know, you can see out, you know. I don't know, it's kind of weird, you know. But like just thinking about it now, you know, if that window was clear, bro, that motherfucker would have been like, I don't know, watching me fucking shower type shit, bro. But I'm pretty sure he was trying to figure out how to see, you know. But I wasn't trying to stay there and find out, you know. But I don't know. Los Angeles it's weird, bro. It's I don't know. But the oceans, bro, it's nice, but it's fucking cold as fuck, bro. You know. But yeah, y'all, you know, telling you stories and making a late night dinner, shit. But a macaroni, you feel me? Mm. But yeah, y'all. I don't know if you guys get up and, you know, just make a random ass dinner at night or, you know, whenever time you just get bored or, you know, if you're awake at night, you know. Shit, I fucked up the floor. Um, my flooring, bro, in my apartment, bro, it's just been, I don't know, I guess the moisture kind of like been lifting it up. So like some floor parts are kind of just like, you know, kind of like a wave, kind of like that on the floors. And I don't know, kind of just fucked it up even more. But yeah, yo, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. You know, we get to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we get to share your boy's channel. But you know, we just made some macaroni. You know, you feel me? But yeah, y'all. Hopefully, you know, I didn't make you guys too hungry or, you know, shit, bro. You know, hopefully you guys are hitting weed with me too, bro. Smoking up something. Not, you know, not like that, but like smoking up some weed type of smoke. You know. Let's take that last hit before we, you know, conclude this video. Sheesh. Yeah, yo. Like I said before, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know in the comments what your favorite thing to cook or favorite late snack is, and what you put on it. You know, like your condiments and spice. You know, or if you ever do spice stuff. You know. But yeah, you know, this is Big Dog Solo Kiddo, and we out this bitch.